Yeah, and if we had to put another bung, we could just put it back here because this one doesn't matter. The signal is all that matters. But it matters as far as the computer seeing it or not. It's crazy. That's where we're at. Christ. God, fucking guaranteed fucking. That's our guy. I want to make sure that it's the same style. Harbor Freight.
No shit. I
They're
thought you had to go to
it.
West Marine or something.
Well, if I went there, it would have been more expensive for sure. Get your second prober. Somewhere right here. So I was saying, we get a 45. So we can make the downpipe section all the way to what we really need is the factory catalytic. So that people that are doing cat back systems or they don't want to take off their cat or whatever, I think should do it all. Like have the piece alone, have the piece to the catalytic, and definitely have the piece from there to where the catalytic used to be. Some people are going to want to take the thing off and then put the catalytic back on and then go back. That muffler has the flange exactly where the factory shit was. Because of that. If you want to leave your fucking catalytic section, like most states are supposed to, we want to finish this downpipe. Not like go take it to Miami Muffler, have it connected. We might just want to do it right here. There's nothing to do here, dude. Like, we tack all this shit and this shit is done. We don't have to go to no muffler fucking place or nothing. Plus it's another excuse to hold this shit up.
So you're gonna put them permanent?
I am once I get a good screw. I don't think that's enough thread. I need more. That's 5mm of thread. I need 10mm of thread. And then I can just play with the bushing. I don't know what we're gonna do with the bushing yet. Like find some bushings or figure something out about bushing. A 45 is all I can think of right now because we still need to join that shit or something. If we're gonna make it to right there, we have to join it. Straight pipe, if he wants 3.5 the whole way back, or 3. I think we should go with 3. I think we should make this down pipe 3.5 for however long, and then flange, and then that same flange on the other side, go down to 3. Drop it right there. Yeah, because the back is 3. So we want to do 3.5 to this one. So the first 145, 3.5. And then 2 45s, 3 inch. I'm gonna see on eBay how much these flanges are, because when we buy them, we pay him to put them on and charge us labor for all that shit. I think we should just do it ourselves. But we're gonna pay him, we might just go out the parts and do a nicer exhaust. Something we charge more for. Those V-bands, if we instead of those bullshits just put V-bands, something nice and sweet that just goes on and goes off, we could charge more for that. Shit like this, we'll fucking saw this shit the fuck off of here. Not necessarily, but I'm just saying, whack this shit off, we put a V-band here, that already has both sides, and then up here, you put another V-band. So even if that shit's like, I don't know, 150 or whatever it costs for both sides with the clamp, just chop that shit off, you got a sweet ass fucking piece.
What about in between? You're gonna use what?
What, a muffler? You want to put something quiet down?
Between the exhaust and the head.
It's gonna be a flange here, whichever one. A 45 and another one to bring it straight now. So from here to here is gonna be a straight section.
Okay.
But that's why I just want to get it pointing straight forward here, leave it there, and get this one down here and leave it pointing straight at that one. Then we'll fill in the blank with, I don't know, like I don't even know if you wanted to put anything else on here.
Like a resonator,
Yeah.
a high flow cap.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I need to know that now. I mean, it doesn't matter for the 45s. Like, we need the 45s to straighten out there. And we need 45s to bring that shit forward here. But what I'm saying is, I'd rather do that. I don't want him to just bend some shit or just fucking put some shit. I'd rather just cut them, slice them, mandrel, tack them, and then contour them along to the car. So some shit like that, if we need that, we need to get that now. Because I say, remember the shits that I got for the M3? Those resonators? Those things quiet the fuck out of it and they don't fuck up with no flow. We could either put one or we could put two.
What if you could get both services for the price of one? Now you can with Xfinity. AT&T doesn't offer that. Get the best in.
We can get a MagnaFlow center offset. So it comes in on one side, and we can get that in a three and a wait.
All you pay for is data. Internet and mobile is two great services now together for an amazing low price. Only with Xfinity.
3.5.
Get started with Xfinity.
Is there we could get that shit in maybe we could just get that shit in 3 and just have it like that so the downpipe is part of the silencer already. So instead of buying a flange for here, just put the flange at the end of the muffler. And then two flanges, and then the shit's already on the compressor. So we already got one flange, which ideally we just end up buying 3. That flange, that with the thing that comes out, one that joins it here, and then the last one, so it's it. It's a 3-piece. Header, downpipe, and rear section. Well, actually, yeah. No, header, downpipe, 4-piece. The full exhaust is 4 pieces.
And all other stars, or whether those stars are visible or hidden. Find out how to help, because the Warriors are the greatest casualty to be forgotten. Please visit WoundedWarriorProject.org.
Charging you for on this spring Highmark's opening day on my calendar, not just for baseball season. I'm talking about the opening of the Honda Dream Garage Spring event, where you can get a great deal on the stylish.
Yeah, we get a 3-inch muffler, so it's even smaller. We get a 3-inch muffler. And we fucking put that shit right here. Center in, offset out. So it comes in the middle and it comes out to one side. And then we'll flip it to that side so it comes out down the right. And then that's center with the back. That's it, we're done. We just fucking did the whole exhaust right there. And that way we get just 2 flanges, 3-inch, the same size. We already have this. We go straight from here with that 45 into that muffler. The muffler out of the back to that flange that we're going to put on there. And then the other flange with the straight pipe to the back. That anybody could do, but we already got all this, we might as well do it. This is done.
You're getting an incredible product for an amazing price, and that's hard to beat. Hardwoods, laminates, tile, stone. Holy smokes, this is huge.
I'm going to play, and I'll make it go to core and save a lot of money.
You will be blown away by this experience.
The pros come here, I come here.
If you love your wallet and you love your home, you have to go to Floor & Decor. Floor & Decor. FloorDecor.com.
Insurance companies definitely give you the least amount of money for your car accident.
Floor & Decor.
Car accident. Remember, after 911, call 1-800-411-PAIN. May be entitled to a minimum of $10,000.
Oh, I want to try that battery shit, right?
Why call just one attorney? One call to 411-PAIN.
Figure out which one is that. Should have seen the fuck.
Attorneys in our network. Car accident, remember, after 911, call 1-800-411-PAIN for legal and medical referral service.
Oh, you bitch. You go into the alternator. I keep pressing it down here and it's like, where the fuck is this power? I've got the starter. Where's my starter? Oh! Bitch. gonna change the oil coolers in the shit, right? We're gonna leave this shit because these are the ones that you were gonna put on your car.
Yeah, for now, because to rearrange it and fit it and all that.
I mean, not so much when I take the bumper off to like look at them. I mean, they probably would to like hang them. I don't remember where the fuck they were. I need to change the line. Like I need to change the line, and like for the sake of the kit, we need to make the lines to the factory location. But then the other ones wouldn't be much different. As I'm saying, like they're bigger, and hanging them would have to like require some hardware. So we have a fucking nut for that shit. We got a bomb for the downpipe. You got the O2 sensor. You got to work on the O2 sensor, and then we've got a 45 3.5, and then two 3-inch 45s. All right, and then two 3-inch flanges. Oh, what? Oh, no, this is way too cheap. This can't be it. Plus, they don't do that shit anymore. Everything's a fucking V-band these days. Even a fucking turbo. They're hanging a turbo with a V-band now. No more bolts and shit and a flange, a T3T. Shut the fuck up. It's a 70 millimeter, 80 millimeter, 100. Everything's going round. That square shit doesn't flow, period. You're doing an exhaust that's square. A square exhaust. You see square exhaust headers anymore? No, you don't. Alright, so I still need those screws for the motor. Yeah, it's a common problem around here. Too much thinking. Way too much excessive thinking. Excessive thinking area. Okay.
The thought police. I don't think you've had too much to think today.
Woo! Pull over! What were you just thinking? Who the fuck designed this?
Mazda?
Oh, me. That's right.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, me.
This is your modification.
Modified. Forget sometimes that I'm going forwards or backwards. I'm going so fast. It's too fast. I'm too fast for her. See what I'm saying? Cable going this way, cable going that way, hose going this way. Keep up. Yeah, get that in your eye.
How's this one go? I love the way you engineer the song on the fly to fit the circumstances.
Gotta accommodate. Remix. The remix. Let's see, I'm picking up their tools again. I'll beat you with a black hose, bitch. Taking my time. Tonight and every night and every night after that. I'm gonna be struck down. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. Okay. Nah. I gotta fuck. There you go. I'm telling you, so few things make me happy. I'm telling you, it's just hard. It's hard being me. Alright. I can live with that. Okay. Alright, well. Let me strap my bitches up one last time before we head it up here. There's a fucking strap right there, man. There's a strap right here, man. And this last nut here. Everything else is already tight there. And on the tank, of course.
This isn't the lowest point on the car, is it? back here?
No. No, there's a bar that comes across.
Oh, okay.
Tell me, man. This is just like above and beyond amazing.
I've taken way too long and I just can't get nothing done.
Yep. God damn, giving away the secrets. Shit. Yeah, bro, this is fucking done deal, son. There's no fucking way on earth.
1,000 excuses later and I still got nothing done. I got no time to finish. I just can't get nothing done. I don't even need to try that one. I can just tell.
I hate cars that have lights on in the dash because that means that automatically trains you to ignore them. That means that when something really happens, like it's always was, it gets away from you, so you're fucked.
That's why you have a gauge for the important
That's why
things.
that's why you paid to get something that was more fucking refined. That's stupid to fucking pay for shit and have shit break on you without you see it coming. What's up? What do we need this for? You just want to get them out of there?
Yeah,
What about these? Are these the same? These all come to a set. There's more in here. What is this too?
I don't know.
There's motor bolts and shit that are missing too. Did they take bolts off this shit?
No.
God damn.
Whatever I was able to find, I found it and put it.
There's only one motor. There's only one bolt holding this motor.
There was.
Two. Sorry. Two bolts holding L engine. Huh? Lightning in the thunder. Oh, I got another question. How far did you want to go with 3.5 inch on this exhaust?
No, about halfway through the gearbox or a little bit beyond that. All you need is about 1.5 feet. Then you can bring it down to 3 inch.
Okay, so that kind of falls with what I was thinking. So we wanted to put another muffler, right? Like some type of silencer or some type of whatever.
I think so. I mean,
Something that quiet it down a little bit more right here in this area.
Yeah, this would be perfect.
Okay, so then my next thing is, so then that muffler, if you said that you wanted a 1.5 feet, that lands about here, right?
Right.
So then from here, you're saying 3 inches okay, from here back. So if I get a muffler, I should get it in 3 inches then. So
Right.
starting right here. Perfect. That would be smaller, cheaper, and quieter. All the above is good.
Just wedge it out on that end.
No, well, what I wanted to do is center, inlet, offset out,
Correct.
and then just, I told him I'd get a 3.5 inch 45, so we can straighten out that downpipe and face it to the
So
muffler.
we don't have any?
Not that I could find.
Okay.
And then like 3.5 inch 45 here, and then 2 back here. One to come here, and then another one, so if you, 145 here and 145 here, gets you around everything in 3 inch. And then just meet this one straight and shoot that one straight, and we're just connected with a straight pipe. Done. You know, get that one to point straight back, like center of that hole, like right here where my hand is. If I could bring that pipe right here, you know, from what we're doing,
Yeah, straight pipe.
a straight pipe right here, meeting me straight here, and I can get this one to a straight pipe right here where my finger is. And then we come 45, I just did it right here, look, so you can see it. So you can see it a little better. These are 45 or what, anyway. Basically, that's one. You see how it blocks it to there? You take another one, just meet it like this. Not so aggressively, you know, lighter. There's 245, so we can work clean. But look, we're pointing straight forward. This is 3.5, so imagine even smaller and tighter, yeah. I just want to go left and right into this one. That's it. Yeah, because there's no need to even go to Miami Buffalo or have them connect the dots for a bunch of money when we could just finish it right now.
Fuck, man.
Alright, so that's a good. Fill this shit up with oil and then test the coils and the whatever, because all that shit's wired. Look, I don't know if you guys see that. I'm gonna bring this shit down. Where you going? Where you going? I was just fucking around. I was just letting my deep learning AI software run for a second. Look at that bitch. Check it out. Then we got the pipe right here for the back pressure control. Already pre-molded from factory. I swear to God, look how the shit tucks around the bell housing. Look. No? Yeah. Bro, don't be sneaking shit up on us. Did you have this the whole time there? You're planning on doing this, aren't you? You chop this off here and put, say, a HKS style wastegate that's bigger than this. The valve is all that's working, it's just too big. What's the smallest gate that they make? 40? Something little, external?
I think 40 is the smallest one they make.
But check this out. Couldn't we rig this with an integral gate? No, right? Like it'd be hard with it if you didn't have a housing. Check it out. Check me out, Bill. Check me out, Bill. Fucking jamming this all up in there. Look at that. Yo, I'm telling you, all day, son. Look at that shit. All day. All day long. You cut this shit
From
side,
above.
dude. Yeah, look. Dude, that thing goes on. How is it? Just dead nuts like that. It tucks around the bell housing perfectly. Right here is waiting for us to put a 90 right here and just put a flange and do our thing. I'm telling you. You're not gonna wait till Audi. We can't sue Audi 20 years from now. Okay? Two fists. Flying fists. So much room. Don't even know what to do. Okay. Let me see what I'm gonna do next here. Take a look in here.
Extra set of keys.
Tank is
She's
showing
live.
empty.
What
The
do you
bitch
have?
is at 0. You don't have a flashing key. That means that this car shouldn't be crushed right away. You'll be able to start it.
Check engine lights flashing.
Nah, that's normal. That's normal. That's fine. The computer's not even connected right now. Turn it. Shut it down. Or something I can write on?
Key on.
Oh, hell no. This is a crazy bitch. Oh, that's a crazy bitch right there. Dang. Fuck. We've got power going to the to that oil level sending unit. So what does that mean? That it shoots power through there when it closes the circuit?
You got power going to that?
Yeah, bro, look. Key's off, right?
It's on.
No, key off. Key off, right? We got ground on 1. 0, ground, right? The other one? 12 volt power. Key on. Doesn't change. That goes to the factory RX8 level sending unit. So there's power going through there, not ground relay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna power this leg right here. Give it power. I should turn the light on in there. Because what are you gonna do? Ground this power? That's gonna short something.
You mean complete the
Right, like basically what's gonna happen here is this. That's it. That's all that sensor was gonna do. So key off. Key
Off. On.
The light, the oil light comes on and comes off, or it stays on?
The oil can looking thing?
I don't know, which is the oil light on this car? The idiot light, you don't know? When you key the key on, do you see anything that's a light that looks like oil?
Yeah, it looks like an oil can with a drop on it.
And does it stay on?
Yeah.
It never turns off.
As long as the key's on, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that's another thing that wouldn't even work until after, no? Like, I'm trying to test to see if this shit triggers the light, but this wouldn't even trigger the light until you turn the car on. So it's obviously shooting power. But what I'm saying is...
Wait a second. You got power on one,
yes,
and you got ground on the other.
Correct.
So something's got to be happening as soon as you touch them together.
Right. It triggers it there, but how is it going to tell you that you have low oil level when you haven't even turned the car on? That's what I'm saying. It has to have a dedicated light. Right. So right now...
Either that or...
Look, open the key.
It's on.
It's on? What's the dash look like? Oil.
Oil just went away, actually.
Okay, so it just went away? Okay, what about now?
Back.
Back. Okay, so it opens. The circuit opens. It's when it's full of oil, it's like this. And when it has no oil, it opens. So it's constantly closed. It's constantly closed. It's supposed to be like this when it has oil.
When you're touching it now,
It's off.
the light goes off.
Yeah.
Wow, right.
Is that sensor any different from the 93 sensor?
Of course. One has two fucking wires, one has one. That's the whole point.
Okay, so how does it look? You know, how does the mechanism look?
It doesn't matter, it goes on and off, dude. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out, regardless of how...
They're not going to work, first of all, because how the fuck are you going to get one sensor that doesn't have power to take power to another one?
That's not my question. My question is how,
Well, that's the only solution,
how
bro.
it physically looks inside.
The RX8? I don't know. The 93, you know, has that
Yeah,
tongue.
I've never taken the bothered to taking a look at one.
This shit, I don't know. I don't know what this shit
You
looks
put
like.
one in though, right?
Huh?
You put one in.
In where?
In there.
No. Light is on?
Yeah. Light is off.
Light is off. I'm trying, I want to fall off here. Yeah, little. This is all done.
You did it?
This is all done. Nice, man. That's good too. So much space to this. I know. It's crazy. Can't believe, I thought it looks like something's missing. It looks like I took something out.
Did you add to extend it or did it work?
I did. I have to extend one.
Yeah,
The long one. The one that was missing. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what else goes here so I can put the oil, the fuel line and tighten it, fasten them down.
and then what? The intake manifold?
That's the last.
To the starter?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the starter's gonna work. So then we need to locate a long starter. I think the best thing to do at this point is basically to go to a hardware store and just put an American bolt, you know, it's more or less the same size. Doesn't have to be metric. What else?
We have water level. We sort of have that oil level shit.
Okay, that Boris.
The best is honestly gonna be.
I honestly don't even until all this shit is happening. I can't even think about that.
Right.
It works totally different from what I'm used to.
Yeah. I mean, it's not all bad because I was looking at this and we could probably put the RX8 sensor in this, like use this piece, because what this does is this grounds to the chassis.
Okay, if you're gonna sacrifice one of these,
No, not a
I
good
have
one.
one that's already missing a wire. So let's not
Let me
do
see that. Let me see that. I need this through area. This little aluminum, this little cast piece. With that, I think I could make another piece. Yeah. It's never a dull moment, my friend.
Okay, if that's the case, here. Fuck this one up, no problem.
But do you even have an RX8
I don't-
oil pan?
I've never paid attention to one, so I don't even know what
It looks
like.
like a Bosch. It looks like a Bosch connector. It looks like an injector head on a clip.
That's right, with a thing that you press.
Yeah, some weird. It's an O-ring. It goes in because when we took it off this guy's thing, it's an O-ring sleeve.
Shouldn't we have one in that motor?
Has
right
no
here?
pan.
Oh, no.
Has no pan.
Alright, I have one.
This
I have
thing-
one in the pan here, but it's been removed. I mean, I have a pan. But
This thing here, we could chop this off. We could center it up. We could lathe it. We could put a piece of pipe that's the perfect diameter to the O-ring to the other one, and we could just get that done. But it's nonetheless one more. So this has got to get fixed because this only has one wire that grounds for the chassis.
Okay.
So that's not going to work with a positive at all. So that one's got to get done. This one is just going to get moved. We're going to extend the wires to our bottle.
Is this just here?
That's a special tool.
Okay.
That's for Julius. Anybody like that?
Yeah,
don't worry
come
about
on
it.
by
Okay.
anytime.
That's still, you don't need
To
to
get
worry
your
about the
refund
ones you can see. That's
in
all I
lead.
can tell you.
So, do the fans work? No, that's
Not
AC.
just yet because I got some loose powers just now, so I'm not trying to get too crazy. I wanted to see if those leads worked because my next thing is to snug down the fuel system
Right.
after I pump something through it, but I don't want fuel smell just yet until I've got all the electrical ironed out. So I want to finish up the turbo, the downpipe, that elbow. We'll figure out something about a muffler, or we'll just go pick one up. What do we do about the muffler? Order some shit in the meantime while we're working on this, just so that we can finish up the exhaust and stuff, and we'll finish all the rest of it. The next thing I was gonna do is take this off and blow out those holes.
Okay, as
Since
far
we're
as,
all apart.
as far as the mufflers goes, let's get the turbine housing on there. So we can do the downpipe first.
It's already done. We just need the elbow
No, I
to
know.
connect to the muffler. So without the muffler, we can't do no more on the
No, but
downpipe.
knowing that, we'll know the size of the muffler, how much space we got for the muffler.
Already measured
Because
it.
I ended up getting a muffler one time and it was
Well,
too
we already
short.
measured the whole space that's available. We already know the dimensions. We just need the elbow to hang it, clock it, and then have the muffler there to see what the fuck center on that muffler is.
Now,
So while we work on this, that gets here.
that's the problem. Is that going to be? It's going to be center or offset. Center on the coming in, offset
right.
coming out.
Right. Yeah, because this
Okay.
thing is tight to the
Then-
car.
Then we're going to need to swedge it a little bit. Swedge it to the inlet's going to have to be swedged to 3.5. Either that or we get a reducer.
A reducer.
Right
Yeah.
at that
A
point.
reducer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little piece that goes right before the muffler.
All right. Then that's pretty basic.
I want to just leave the muffler section pointing straight at the rear
Actually,
section pointing
let me tell
straight.
you something. We could get away because I've done this before. Because it is turbo,
Yeah.
the turbo absorbs the pulses. So we could put a flow master right there that flows a lot. We're square can.
The same thing.
Square can. No, because the UltraFlow has a offset center, has a diagonal tube that's perforated,
Right.
that's got packing on the outside,
Right.
which is fine. The problem is that it's small diameter. It's 3" at that point.
Right.
Whereas with a Flowmaster, it's got a lot of area in there to absorb
The
the flow.
Flowmaster is not a muffler, number one.
I've done it. I've done it.
I've done a lot of things too.
A Flowmaster behind a turbocharger works
Fine one.
absolutely beautiful.
Listen, that sounds great. Fine one. Bring it to me. Because we're trying to do this like today.
No, today ain't gonna happen.
Well, order it. What I'm saying, like, yeah.
From
Where can we get one?
Is it already 5?
Yes.
Just here.
We don't even need a muffler. All we need is a resonator. But yeah, we need something to put in there.
Yeah, a Flowmaster will act like a resonator, real nice.
Pick a muffler as long as it's center,
Okay.
inlet, offset center. That's what we can use. We already did all that.
Okay.
That's already done. The oil pressure switch
That
to
turned
the
on the fan.
radiator fans is already done.
Okay.
The only thing that I haven't done is turn on the AC fans. Here, these are the leads to the AC fans and the other ones in case we want to do it differently. So all I have is this. This is the oil. Yeah, this is the oil. This is the line that comes from that sending unit along with this. So these two, I get to pick which one I want to fucking dedicate to make it trigger. How? So I have power and grounds to all that, and all that shit's already wired up. But what I need to do is take this off and take the bumper off so I could blow those two
Okay,
holes.
where's the list of things to do? We gotta run, we got a T off the oil injector of the rotor housing.
Yeah.
We gotta tee them off with silicone hose, vacuum hose, into the
You wanna write 'em
inlet
down?
of the turbocharger.
You got a minute?
My
handwriting is
right
not
now
the best.
is-
I'll hold this for you.
Fine.
No. You go from here.
I heard
you
what
see
you
them
said.
both
I'm saying,
together,
what are you doing?
You go to the inlet of the turbocharger.
So the turbocharger is
So
sucking
when the turbo is sucking, it lifts the seat and dumps oil in.
more.
More.
That's what I just asked you.
excuse me for not following. T and vacuum hose. Do we have any decent vacuum hose?
No.
Okay, we need to get some vacuum hose.
You need 2 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter. 10 feet of each would be great. I don't know if you want to pick colors or whatever. This is the shit that we need. Shit like that.
Alright, so that
Keep it black, keep it black. We have a couple pieces that the good shit.
This is from Windsor. Frank.
Yeah, that's good shit. That's what the fuck we need. Something like that. That guy's still in business?
Yep.
Volker?
I don't know his last name, but he's still in business.
Oh. Wow.
You want to keep recording, Rich?
Yeah, I'll edit it later.
Hmm?
I'll edit it later.
Okay.
So it's vacuum, but not real vacuum, basically.
I think it's a 3 millimeter vacuum hose. It's great shit.
No, what I'm saying is when you do that and you put that in front of the inlet of the turbocharger, it's not vacuum exactly.
No,
It's bullshit. It's some small light shit that just gets it done. They don't open on boost?
no, boosted tech.
Hey, yeah. But why? Does it require that much more oiling?
Frank, this is Carlos Lopez, bro. How are you? How many years has it been? At least 10, right? Yeah, no, but I mean in person. Okay, how's everything with you? I'm hanging in there, man. Ups and downs, you know. Well, you know. I talk to Katja and to Todd about once a year.
Might run the battery out of this though.
I talk to him
Yeah, how much battery do you have on this?
probably
You might not have enough battery for this.
You need the extender.
probably about 8 months ago.
Just hit this button.
Okay. Can you get me some a whole roll of blue and a whole roll of black? Okay.
Dreads for something.
Oh no, that's not the one she gave me.
This might
That
have been
wasn't the
from
one
Frankie's
I'm
car.
pretty sure she probably has a
Home
personal.
car, whatever that guy
The
that
one
bought
I
it,
use
right?
is dreads for.
I don't know, put it somewhere, but I don't
Dreads
mark
for
up
me.
fucking with that, right? We don't need
Dreads
that.
for me something.
There's nothing done there.
But it's in place. The back brace is done. Still loose. Put on there to tighten up the AC, please. We gotta check voltage to the coils before we do anything else. We got the vacuum hose for that. Spark plugs. I should have, well, I have
We got a bunch of new ones sitting right over here.
the right heat range or?
9s and 7s, whatever
Okay.
you want to use.
Perfect. We got a nut missing here on the idler. We got another nut missing here on the water pump. We got another nut missing here in the water pump. All the hardware for the front stack. Oh, the knob sensors need to be put in place. You already had that figured out, correct?
Yeah, I gotta get some bushings.
Bushings.
Something to space them out. Washers, whatever.
Yeah, but they're not that thick.
No, I know. I mean, he's just got them like mocked up in there is what I'm saying with some nut that he was using.
Okay. So I have some nice little aluminum bushings that we purchased. I purchased years and years and years ago. Actually, it was like a rod, and I had Todd cut them to different lengths. I have them in one of the little yellow boxes here for bushings. Okay. Gotta ops check the gas pedal here, fly by wire. Pretty much got everything else sorted out. The turbocharger sorted out, correct?
Yeah, he's got to weld that ear for the actuator.
That hasn't been done?
He's trying to get to this welder guy.
Juanito.
He's never there when he goes by.
No, he's never there. You gotta call him. Does he have it or do you have it?
He
Or
has
do
it
we
in
have
the
it
truck.
here?
He's got it in the truck, I think.
With a B nut on one of the legs. That I highly doubt Treadstone's gonna have. That's for the oil return, the what do you call it, the overflow return, which was a very good idea. Actually, what? You know what? We don't even have to do that. There's a little window back here which we have closed off that we could return back there also. It's like a hole. It's like a 3/4 inch hole. Right there. That's it.
What the hell goes in there?
That was the original return from the second turbo, oil return into the oil pan.
Huh. So what do you need, a plate there?
We need a plate, or we can have a return. The one that that Boris said to come into this one here, which is a good idea. We can simply go from there, from the overflow tank, with a nice little 90-degree, an aluminum plate with a welded on number 10 male, 90 degrees straight up into the overflow tank. Yes, sir. Right side, top. The top is missing one bolt and the bottom is missing another bolt. Right here.
Yeah, you mentioned that. There's like 2 bolts holding it on at the moment.
Okay. Water relief. That's got to be plugged right there. I have special plugs for that. Okay. This one here, we also got to modify. Did he put up? No, it's missing altogether. Okay, so the mount for the air conditioner has got to be revised. It's like halfway on. It's got 2 volts. Doesn't have this stud. It has the upper stud is kind of like sitting there, but yeah, it's got to be removed. So just make a note there that we got to finish up the radiator. I'm sorry, the air conditioner mount. We definitely need 2 in the back because it's only got 1 in the front. This one here is missing completely. Oh no, we got to put a bushing there. So all the bushings for the AC have to be made. I have bushings for this.
Right.
In fact, let me get them out right now. Starter, we'll just get an American bolt from Ace Hardware. Oil plug for the oil outlet. That should pretty much do it. Okay. You know what? This piece is strong enough. I mean, it's. I understand it's stamped steel, but we put a
plate in there, yeah.
in between here so it wouldn't crush. I mean, you could weld all the way through. It really isn't necessary. That piece is plenty strong. Plenty strong.
Sure, we'll find out.
Nah, it is. It is. I'm not concerned about it at all. Okay. And we got the metering pump figured out already, correct? He already had all that on. And then
Yeah. You can't get the turbo housing in there with that thing on.
Pardon me?
He couldn't get the turbo housing.
Clocked.
Well, he couldn't get it in. That thing was in the way.
Right. No, remember that when I tried all that experimentation with the original, trying to use stock exhaust manifolds, everything hit that water outlet.
Right.
Everything. That's why we ended up going with this. But with this, the clocking of the compressor housing with that built-in going forward is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, but so what? At least we know that shit and we're done with it. Okay. Sure, that's not.
Let's see how the fuck there's room.
There is. It's plenty. It's plenty. Esto queda bien cerquita.
Or you go out and around everything.
Yeah, you can come across.
Straight across. Yeah. And up. Straight across and up. That way you stay under the heat. As soon as you go over it, that thing's gonna cook, is what I'm saying. That hole's gonna cook. As soon as you put it on there, it's gonna cook. That's why, look, you see the hole that I have there now? I'm trying to stay as far away from that fucking exhaust. That's the one that comes from the center plate. From the fitting. So that's the 10 that comes this way. So I wanted to come down into the body with like some type of baffle so that if it shoots oil in there, it just drops down in the bottom. And it comes straight out the lid. You need to have a filter and a knob so you can take off and fill. You need a filler neck? I mean, you could just take the filter off and fill it up to there, but I don't know. We'll see how much space we end up having.
I think we got a lot of space on either side. Like you said, come straight across the bottom.
Straight across and around, yeah. You missed everything. Yeah, I wasn't fucking around with this other shit. Where's that pipe? Which pipe? This shit. Yo, check this out, bro. Is that shit in your way there, too? No, right? It's still good, right? What? We're still good! Yo, I'm telling you, look at this, bro. Is that a mistake? Is that a coincidence? Did you order this? Look how nice that is, bro. I mean, give it a little chop there, give it a little chop. Chop the flange off, blow a hole, tap two threads there. This is already tucked right here. What we're gonna do is put a gate, like that, a gate just parallel with the pipe. And then we shoot it right back in, right? It's the same way you guys do. You gotta find a small beam. That's if one didn't exist, you know what we could do? We just print one. That's it. We could scan the big one, shrink it down, and on a small mill, make the fucking thing on a CNC mill.
We gotta have that shit from
Fucking technology, bro.
No, but they don't have shit like
They
that.
got fucking turbos the size of
Right, but they're intricate.
Keychains?
They're intricate.
They got little turbos like this? Yeah,
but
we
they're
seen them.
intricate. They're not. That's what I'm saying.
Years
but
ago,
look, we could
I
do.
saw, hang on a second. I saw when I was learning many years ago. I had a book that was written by somebody famous, a turbo truck. I think it was a Portugal. They had a turbo, and they had a little box of film, a Kodak box. Not the little canister, but the actual yellow box on the outside that had the turbo and the Kodak film box right next to each other.
To show you the size. Right. Yeah, the thing is the external. That's where the weirdness gets. But like I said, even though this is this big, you put a big valve on here, it's still gonna control it. It's the rate of control that is either too much.
You know, you remember
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the point.
the original turbonetic wastegates have the valve is no bigger than that, except the diaphragm is huge.
Right, and even the Rotomaster, it was like a small
Right.
intake valve from something.
Right.
It wasn't nothing big. That's what I'm getting at.
That's the
For what we're trying to do, this is a back pressure control system. Kind of like what's on the Porsches right now in every single turbo model they have. So Carlos invented this back in the 60s.
Oh, you might want to stop recording.
We got robbed.
We're not giving these secrets up.
I'm serious about this shit, bro. I'm gonna chop that shit off. Fucking bend this shit in a second here. Get it up. This is gonna turn to the yeah, you're gonna lose pressure, so this thing open in seconds. First, this shit gets going, you spool probably gets to 20 pounds. Then this shit starts to create back pressure. So that's when this pipe starts to open and leads the exhaust, flowing the exhaust this way. The turbo's already maintaining pressure and RPM. You're just bleeding off the excess pressure. So technically, I just thought of that shit. That technically they would be fucking seamless. Like when one would start to act up, the other one would fucking kick in and not even be felt. Because you floor it, you make boost, you make power, then you make back pressure. So back up to where you're making power. If only after you make power, that's when the back pressure starts to increase. So you already made that power. So here's your power. After you take away the back pressure that was taking power away, you take that back pressure away, you should either you make more power or you sustain the power without the back pressure.
The valve is no bigger than that too.
Yeah, bro, look at that. That's what I'm saying. Look, it might be a hair. Not big enough to make a huge difference. And either way, no matter how big this valve is, I mean, this is the outlet. So even if I put a valve the size of my hand here, it's only gonna open to the size of this thing or the distance away. So all that really matters is how this fluctuates here. We get like the HKS style, tall, not short and fat, not this is the pancake style. The taller one with the longer valve, something that fits parallel. I think we could try that. And all we gotta do is if it doesn't work or we can't figure it out, we just put the plate back on. Right. All it is a plate. What is that? That's thick steel, right? We use thick steel on all that. Well, even if we had to weld a fucking flange on there that's already threaded.
Like butter, yo.
I'm telling you, not fuck around.
2 seconds, yo.
Yeah, could have taken somebody a really long time. Now.
Be careful though, that shit, I can smell that shit from here.
I guess they're playing with it now.
Both pieces?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use as much as I can. I'm telling you, it's all right there. He lacks vision. Maybe it's all those fucking glasses he wears.
Wouldn't you be able to just sand that shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna grind it flat and smooth.
Yo, you heard me saying it. Sorry, I'm high as fuck, bro.
Pretty much all we're gonna do.
Yeah, grinder is what I meant, bro. Grinder with the belt.
We're gonna change the angle. For now. I'm gonna chop this shit the fuck up here. Take a look.
Yeah, we'll take a little cut. Take a cut there, take a cut here. Sharing this thing off. And just cut it off. Oh, so that goes to the back of the manifold.
Yeah. That's what I was saying the whole time. I was gonna do this anyway, and then I saw this already done. So then here, you could just bring this like this along the side of the engine and put a wastegate on it right there. And here, or wherever. Doesn't matter. Right there, you can have the wastegate already. Connect it like this and put it parallel along the engine at 45 or straighten up the engine. Maybe just mount it higher like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's already pretty much right there. Gotta see where that downpipe is, but dude, that's right there. It's right there.
Sweet.
All I have to do is drill 3 holes, a big one, and drill and tap 2. Mount this thing on here, and that's it. And just put the gate on the end of this thing here. Sweet. It doesn't fucking matter. You put the gate back here, but the muffler's gonna go back there, so you wanna have the gate somewhere near. I mean, dude, for all we know, just chop that shit off right there and put the fucking gate right there. Like have this flange like right there for the gate, you know?
Yeah.
That would be even better. This tube is definitely a wiener. You see here? Too much angle.
Yeah.
Because it brings it up. But this one's got the right idea. Mind you, we could cut this thing off and make it go anywhere. I think that right there, we chop that shit off and put a gate right there. I don't know if that's in the way or not. Might be.
You need the downpipe?
I need it all. I got the turbo on there. You want to just take it off there and test this thing? Cut that shit straight. Yeah. Cut that thing off straight, or just leave it right there and bring it right there. Bring it around.
Well, it looks
We
good.
definitely got it and it fits.
Like it was meant to be.
Yeah. I mean,
Repurposing the
technically-
Mazda parts.
Technically, yeah.
Where was that from? The air pipe, right?
The
air pump?
EGR.